Okay, this is another one. I need everyone to hear me on this one. Okay, just let me cook for like 10 minutes. You don't miss Destiny 2. You don't miss Destiny, and neither do I. Welcome to Ghostsyght Sessions. I'm your host, Jason. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. As a former Destiny player, there are so many rumors, so many things that they're trying to do, that they're updating, and at the whole Bungie didn't have a great 2024 or 2023 in that matter, but they didn't have a great 2024. I know Final Shape was really cool, that was really fun, but that was their end game. That was their Avengers end game, and we are past that point now. They're trying to keep the game going, trying to keep it alive, and that's fine. That's cool. There's just one problem with that. They have lives now. There are people like me that played Destiny 1 when they were 12, and now are going, about to be 24, 25. They have lives now. And don't get me wrong, there will always be Destiny players, always. Someone will always latch onto that game, which is fine. But to understand that the nostalgia bait, the collaborations, all those things are designed to try to pull money from people again, because Bungie bet the house and lost. If no one remembers all the layoffs and all the people leaving Bungie and all the things that were going on just last year, and everyone who is even considering playing Destiny 2 at this point, to just stop. It would be in everyone's best interest, even the people that work at Bungie, for Destiny to die, to just perish in the thin air. And I know, even from me as a former Destiny player, my first YouTube video, I believe, on this channel was Destiny 1 beta footage. That was the first video. This is coming from me, okay, guys? It's okay. We need to let go. Go play Marvel Rivals or Warframe. 2 games that are handled a lot better. Still have crazy microtransactions, or I guess transactions at this point. But they're handled better. They're handled more consistently, and you're not at a mystery about what you're going to get and what's coming next. We know with Marvel Rivals, oh no, they're going to be more heroes that they add, and oh no, the skins are still going to cost an arm and a leg. We know that. There's no surprise there. That was from RIP. That's how it's been. But the gameplay is still fun. Gameplay is still fresh. That game's not going anywhere. Warframe has been doing it longer than Destiny. Still a better game. You can play all the content. Nothing got vaulted. Now, granted, does that make the game a little bit more challenging? It does. But what that also allows for is for people to experience the whole game. So if someone from Destiny wants to go over to Warframe, there's not missing content. There's not things that you missed out on that you can't go back and experience because there wasn't room on the client for all the DLCs. All the content's still there. They thought about that from the jump, rather than Bungie thinking about it on the back end. Destiny needs to die, and that's okay. That's okay, guys. That's okay. We have to come to terms with the fact that the Destiny that we remember, that we hold on to, that we cherish, is not the same. We're going through the same phase that we went through with the MCU, which I'll do a recording about that at some point. I'll put it on my list. We're going through the same process of, but guys, come on. And everyone being afraid to just say, I stopped playing Destiny, and that's okay. That's okay. As someone who stopped playing Destiny, I think my last DLC was the Witch Queen, and I didn't really play that one, so back it up one more. It's okay. It is so okay to say, there are other games that I want to play. That's okay. My fiance taught me that lesson. It's okay. There are other games that you want to play that are not Destiny, and that's okay. I would love to see Astrocross start doing, Warframe content. That'd be awesome. There's so much stuff to do in Warframe. And don't get me wrong, as long as it doesn't do like a new beginner guide like Iflin, you're good. You're good. Just have fun playing the game, because there's a whole world there that, because he was a Destiny YouTuber, he kind of missed out on. There's a whole world there, and it's so cool. There's a lot of jokes and there's a bunch of lore and everything. It's awesome. It's so cool. It's okay for us to let Destiny die. That's okay. Instead of working on a sequel to Destiny, like we all were expecting, hoping, wishing for, they decided to make Marathon, which we still haven't seen or heard anything from. They also decided to try and make another project instead of Destiny 3. And guess what, guys? That is also okay. That's okay. They bet against the house. They tried to do a multi-publishing thing, and it's not working out. They got bought out by Sony, which was cool for them because it was a cash injection, but it also meant they were dealing with the devil. And guess what happens when you deal with the devil? You lose. You lose. We could see the writing on the wall. When we heard the reports of Bungie over betting on Destiny selling well, like there's going to be a bunch of new players, even though they haven't dropped a dime into the new player experience or found any way to at least allow players to experience content they already paid for in 2017. Who is going to stop playing, what was popular at the time? Call of Duty, Fortnite, Overwatch? Who's going to stop playing the big dogs to come play Destiny? Because Destiny has always been in this weird position where it's not as complex and basically PC heavy like Warframe is. And it's not as expansive as some of the other offerings on PC. And on console, you get outclassed by basically every other major publisher because their games, people know what to expect. So demands their time, but it wins out every year. Call of Duty is the best selling game year after year for a reason. There's a reason why. Destiny wasn't going to pop, and I don't know who at Bungie said, hey guys, we're gonna do gangbusters this year. And investors said, okay. And then when they didn't do gangbusters, oh no, we had to lay people off because we invested way too much into something that wasn't going to turn a profit. It wasn't going to make a ton of money. That's okay. Just say that. Just say that. I would rather a company that I'm invested in be conservative with their estimates rather than over. Because over lets me know, okay, so you think this is really going to do well compared to last year. And it's supposed to do, it's supposed to be like the bee's knees. Okay. So then when it doesn't, I'm disappointed. And so I'm pulling money. I'm saying what's going on. And that's where Bungie was at. That's what happened. For the most part, I would say that none of us miss Destiny. We don't actually miss Destiny. Some people would say, oh, I still have that itch. I don't believe them. That's a lie. You miss the time when you played it the most. When life was a bit different, where you could play Destiny for 4, 6, 8, 12 hours, do 7, 8, 9, 10 raids, and all your friends were also playing. And that's the window of time you miss. You don't actually miss Destiny. There's a different window of time when Destiny was popping. There's just a different window. And it's okay to say, hey guys, Destiny is not what it used to be. My friends have moved on to different games. I should also move on. And I understand if you've put in all these hours into your character and you're still having fun with the gunplay, that's great. That's great. Bungie dropped the ball, and we all need to recognize that. I know I'm literally a month and a half late to this news. But guys, it's okay. It's okay. The reason why this show is called Ghostsyght Sessions, okay, is because this is supposed to be therapeutic. And recognizing that I can, like my last episode or a couple episodes ago, depending on when I produce this, I can talk about Apple and Microsoft and tech and, that kind of stuff. But I can also say, hey guys, this game I used to love is not the same game anymore. And I'm glad that I have my fiance to say, hey, maybe we shouldn't buy that. Because you had a lot of fun playing it, but that was 3 years ago. And she was right. I did have fun playing the game 3 years ago. But that was 3 years ago. It's not the same anymore. We don't have the same structure that we did before. We don't have the same excitement that we did before. That's all gone. All our money was betting on the final shape. Final shape came out. It was pretty good. And everyone went their separate ways. And that's okay. It's okay. You just need to recognize that. Everyone take a deep breath. It's okay. It's okay. Destiny is not coming back. They are focused on Marathon right now, unfortunately. Even though a Destiny 3, I do think would have been the perfect move. A hard reset, get everyone back on the same level, fix some of the long-term mistakes by building it into the next game, and boom, you're done. You don't even have to change that much for it to be a Destiny 3. You can do that. And I understand, adding a number means a lot of marketing and all. You still have to do the marketing. You still have to make the market. You still have to do that. All of that is still required. It's just less required because it's a DLC instead of a different game. I think a different game would have been the perfect move. I think the best send-off for Destiny 2 would have been to do one final update that brought back all the content that anyone's ever purchased, talking Red War and Forsaken and all that stuff that they vaulted, bringing it back and saying, all right guys, this is a complete edition of Destiny 2. You can go through and do all the story missions, but we're moving on to Destiny 3, to new stories, new things. Because I understand trying to iterate and evolve on Destiny 2, and I get it, but they need to move on. They need to move on, which is why they're doing Marathon, because I think the devs there got bored of Destiny. I think I got so bored. I know back in the day, we used to have a lot of crazy theories and a lot of crazy ideas and a lot of things we wanted them to do and all these things. And guess what? I think they got bored. Because when you live in that space land for 10 years, I'm not surprised you're probably going to run out of ideas for that universe. You're going to run out of ideas. That's okay. And that's okay. Destiny 2 was been alive for, 7 years? 8? Because that 2017, so 3 plus 5, 8 years. Come on, guys. It's okay. 8 years. 8 years is fine. Hell, all I wanted from Call of Duty was 2. That's all I wanted. I wanted 2. We got 8 from Destiny. That's cool. We can move on now. It's okay. Now, something that I think we all should do, we should all work together to not talk about a remaster of anything, of any sort. Now, bringing back anything. Call of Duty already did that jazz, and it didn't work. Or I guess it technically did work, but it's just because it's a good game. But you know what I'm trying to say. It's okay. It's not the same. But nostalgia bait only works for so long, and I think eventually people are gonna get really. I think people are hitting the wall with gaming, where it's like, wow, nostalgia, that's so cool. Where's the new stuff? Where's the new? And I think that's where a lot of people are at currently. I think that's where their mindset is generally in the market. So let's all together just say, no remaster, new game. Say it with me, guys. No remaster, new game. Because all they want is for all of us to be like, oh my god, a Destiny 1 remaster would be perfect, and we could do this, and we could do this, and I would love to relive that time. And maybe they do it. But then we'd all get bored of it in like a week, because of course, if you played Destiny 1, it was really fun at the time because it was a fresh, new concept, no one had ever done before, all these things. It was, elements of Warframe, elements of World of Warcraft. Like it was the whole thing, FPS, whole thing was cool, unique at the time. Destiny 2 iterated, made it worse for a second, then better, really cool for a little bit. And now we can move on, and that's okay. And this is the last thing I want to say, and I'll let you guys go, okay? We can't get that time back. I'm going to do a whole series. I got something I have been working on for 3 years about a bunch of things, but time is one of them. We cannot get that time back, and that is okay. We must move on to other things. That's what makes Marvel Rivals so exciting. It's a new game that someone put some time, effort, and energy to, that the gameplay by itself is actually fun. So if you want to buy skins, you can, but you don't have to. It's not required. The battle pass is there. You can get that, but it's not required. You don't feel pressured to. You get to just hop on your friends, play a Spider-Man, and hop off. You're done. Now, do us all a favor. Get off of Spider-Man. Play somebody else. But you get to have all this fun. And that's what I'm talking about. You get to play a different game now. You get to play different genres. You get to give other companies our time, which is the most valuable currency you can give anybody. That's all you gotta do. Just give a different company your time. Now, if you want to boycott Ubisoft, I'm here for that. We can get Ubisoft shut down. That's fine with me. I love Assassin's Creed and Far Cry, but we can get that shut down. We can just say no more Ubisoft, and I'd be happy. I'd be okay. I'd be all right. I'm done. How many more times are they gonna make Assassin's Creed before we're all like, all right, dude, it's like the same game, different location, but I'm doing the same thing. And you didn't listen to what I said last time, so what am I doing? Anyways, I've been Jason. Hope your day's great. Take care. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.